Shalom, shalom, and peace. All praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Shalom to all the elect of Israel, the sincere brothers out there doing this work. Respect and honor to the elders of GMS, doing this thing for 30, 40 years. We'll get right into it. Cling to the scriptures, lest ye die, lest ye wax fat. Because if you don't cling to the scriptures, you could just die due to the stuff that you can get into, the stuff that you will forget, the stuff that can distract you. You can't forget that you have a body that is desperately wicked. Clinging to the scriptures is a lifeline. So that's clinging to the scriptures is reading it, and then further is abiding by it, remembering it, keeping it at your heart, and using it as a guide. The scriptures, the word of life. It's dangerous. This is a dangerous world. Everything about this place is dangerous. Sirach 13:13. Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in the peril of thy overthrowing. Now here's these things, awaken thy sleep. Man. Psalms 23:4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. This whole world is danger. This is Satan's place. So, the Lord said, take us not out of the world, just keep us from the evil. We got to be here. That's why being kept from the evil is clinging to the scriptures as a lifeline with all thy might. If you fall, if you have a period of time, which we all do, I have, of course, but we got to get back up, and the Lord will, just we got to get up and keep going. John 17:15. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. This word is what we need to cling to with all of our might. Cling to it. Listen to it. Listen to the Spirit when it's trying to talk to you. Wisdom. You gotta beat. You gotta beat your body. You gotta beat your flesh and this carnal mind on a daily basis. Put it into subjection. Like Paul was saying, 1 Corinthians 9:27, but I keep under my body. I bring it into subjection. lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. As it says, uh, renewed daily, day by day. The old man, um, has to get pushed down every day. In paraphrasing, I go. I forgot how I go, but paraphrasing that one, renewed daily. Oh, when it comes to me, but I'm talking about that verse. Old man dieth or something. So yeah, this place is dangerous, and we got to cling to the scriptures, or we'll die through being distracted, waxing fat with stuff of this world, getting caught up with whatever. It's dangerous. All right. Titus 1:9, holding fast the faithful word as he hath been taught, that he may be able to, that he may be, sluggy, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers. So again, holding fast, keep a tight grip on it. First Timothy 4:13, till I come, till the Lord returns and give us a new body, to where this won't be hard anymore, a challenge or a burden or exhausting or any of these things. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. So you want to be looking at the scriptures. If you can't look at them, as in reading them, because it says reading, or you can listen to it, but the scripture says reading. So that's, reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. You can read these scriptures more and more, like make that a habit, because you always got to put the word inside of you. These words of life, right? Now taking me here. John 6:63. It is a spirit that quickeneth. The flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are a spirit, they are life. These words that are spoken and written down, they have life in them. So you always want to be attached, be clinging to, have that lifeline of this life, the book of life, this Bible, these words, these scriptures. Because if you are detached from it for too long, you could be in trouble. And you will die because you don't have the life that is within these words, that is within the book. First Timothy 4:14, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which is given thee by prophecy, with the laying on the hands of the presbytery. Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. It says, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them. Continue. Remember here, take heed unto thyself. That's like the examine thyself with thee being the faith. Take heed to thyself and unto the doctrine. what the doctrine says. Take heed unto the doctrine. This doctrine is going to keep you on the right path. What the doctrine truly says. It tells you, be careful. This is a dangerous place. You can't get too attached. You got to use it, not abuse it. It's dangerous. You get caught up. This body that you have, it loves the world. And this doctrine will inform you of all these things. The correct doctrine. This body, your body wants to cling to this world that is dying. Right? As it says, the spirit, the flesh is weak. I can find that one. Spirit willing. So you gotta feed the spirit more than the flesh. And if you off balance, then that's dangerous. This stupid, weak ass, dumb ass body, you can't do too much for it. Like you just can't. And that's why I said that you gotta deny yourself. And this whole message, something I gotta always myself, of course, but you gotta. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. Because this flesh can't have too much, and then that's how Jeshurun waxed fat. All right, so Matthew 26:41, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Weak, 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 weak. And that's why it's going to die. Because weak things are going to die. So, 1 Timothy 4:16, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them. For in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. I'm going to say this because the Spirit gave it to me right now. The law that endureth forever. So the law is not done away with. That is not correct doctrine. That doctrine will get you killed, ultimately. It will get you walking down a path that is going to lead to your destruction. It's going to get you caught up in this world, thinking that the law is done away with, when that is not correct doctrine. The law endureth forever. All right. I continue. It says, all they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. All that keep it shall come to life, clinging to these wonderful scriptures. Because this is the path to the kingdom. This is the path to better everything. These scriptures will keep you on the correct path until the Lord gets back. This is a lifeline. So cling to it lest ye die or lest ye wax fat, get distracted with whatever in this dangerous world. Women say and men say things are so strict. You can't do anything. We live in a wicked world. There's only a few things that you could do that's, not so dangerous, not too dangerous, but whatever you do, you can't get too caught up with it. Making money. There's nothing wrong with making money until you get caught up with it. Play sports. Nothing wrong playing sports. But if you get too caught up with it, as in too caught up with, as in too caught up with it, as in making at the forefront of who you are, the forefront of your life, the forefront of your thoughts. Because it says in the scriptures, it says, wherever your heart is, there your treasure will be also. So I use that, scripture for myself, right? Because whatever's going on in my head for the majority of the time, then that's probably what then that is what I'm treasuring. So I gotta check that. I gotta keep that in check. You always think about something, you gonna gravitate toward that. Right. So all they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. You leave these scriptures, you're gonna die. Through whatever path, the way to death is broad. It's a lot of different roads. It's a lot of space, a lot of different ways to die. So it could be in any kind of way, because it's a whole lot of ways. Next verse says, turn thee, O Jacob, and take heed of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Again, read. None of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth hath commanded, and his spirit hath gathered them. Seek out and read, grab it, cling to it. Yep. Romans 7. Talking about the battle with the body. Romans 7:24. O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from this body of death? So it's a constant battle with this body of death. So if we don't have a lifeline in these scriptures, this body is going to walk us to destruction. We got to be tethered to the scriptures, to this word, to true doctrine. So we're not caught up with nonsense, things that are vain and things that are temporary and things that don't exist. Because if you're abusing the world, then you distracted with the reality of the matter. Because the reality of the matter is the Lord is going to come back. This world is temporary. It's going to end. It's going to be the kingdom of heaven. This place is temporary. It's a part of the story. All this stuff is not real. It's vain. That's reality. So if you forget that reality, you're in a dangerous situation. If you forget that reality due to this world and the deceitfulness of this world. Because this body wants to do wickedness, as you read in Romans 7. This body wants to do wickedness. Romans 7, verse 22. Romans 7, verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. Romans 7 and 17. Now then it is no more that I do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. That's like knowing that sin is just dwelling in us, that's dangerous off bat. Next verse, for I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not. No good thing dwelleth in his flesh. It has to go. But that is why, while we still have this flesh, we have to cling to the scriptures. Because that's the only thing that can save our soul and save ourselves. Which shall save thy soul. Uh, yep, Dwada. James 1 and 21. Where apart lay up, it says, wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. Right? So we want our soul to be tethered to the scriptures, while our body is tethered to this world. So when this world dies, these bodies will die along with it, and our spirit won't get destroyed with it. And so we can be tethered to the Lord, because like the Lord is up top. He's up above, right? So if our spirit is tethered to him spiritually, we can be, what's the word? Pulled up. We could be pulled up and our bodies could be left and we'll be saved. And we'll be saved. Yep. So I'm going to read it again. James 1 and 21. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive the meekness with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. And that part is key too, because clinging to the scriptures really means being a doer and not a hearer only. So clinging to it encompasses the whole thing. Hearer, doer, living by it, fighting for it, striving for it, etc. We don't want to be who the flesh is. We want to depart from that. And the scriptures, the word, the life, the Lord, that's what we want to cling to and be a part of. Yep. Proverbs 30 and 8 says, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of God, of my God, in vain. And this is going to translate to Deuteronomy 32, which just run, wax fat. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my God in vain. How is this possible to happen? It's because in this flesh dwelleth no good thing. It's because I gotta get that too. Where is it? It says the heart is desperately wicked. Let's see. It's one of these. I know I have it in here somewhere. Yeah, I guess I passed over it. Jeremiah 17 and 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? That's this body, the way this body thinks. That's his body, the heart of this body. So back to that Proverbs 30:9. Lest I be full and deny thee and say, who was the Lord? Lest I be poor and still and take the name of my God in vain. So we can't be, that's what give me neither poverty nor riches. Too much riches in a sinful body cause you to be full. Forget the Lord, get distracted with the deceitful riches. Deceitful riches. Because these riches are not durable riches. They won't save your life. Riches profit not in a day of wrath. These are deceitful riches. That's going to get you destroyed. That's why they're deceitful. They're not real riches. They're not durable. Matthew 13:22. He also that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word and the care of this world. Fuck this world. And the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word. Choke that lifeline. Choke the word and he becomes unfruitful. The deceitfulness of riches and the care of this world. This world is highly, I just say, full of deception. 1 John 2:16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. The lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. You get distracted and caught up in the pride of life. The deceitfulness of this life, the deceitfulness of riches, the deceitfulness of all the lust of the flesh and the eyes, all those things. That's why I say wine and women make men of understanding to fall away. Sirach 19:2. Wine and women. Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away. Wine is good. And to be married to a woman in the Lord is good. But it can make you fall away. That can lead to pride of life, lust of eye, lust of the flesh, all those things. Deceitfulness of riches, the deceitfulness of this world. Proverbs says, remove far from me all these things. Food convenient for me. All right. And that's why it says here in 1 Timothy 6:17, it says, charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, that they be not full, nor trust in uncertain riches, those same uncertain, deceitful riches, but in the living God, who give us richly all things to enjoy. It's good to all these things, but they're also bad to them. there also can be a bad side. That's why the moderation things is aspect of things is good and healthy and safe. Because it says it's not bad to be rich in this world. It's saying charge them that are rich that they be not high minded. Charge them that they don't become waxed fat and start trusting in lies, uncertain riches, and then forget, and et cetera, and then die. As it happened here. This was possible because the bodies that we've been having, even back then, wickedness dwelt in the flesh. Wicked above all things. Uh, Deuteronomy 32 and 12. So the Lord alone did lead him, and there was no strange God with him. He made him ride on high places of the earth, that he might eat the increase of the fields, and made him to suck honey out of the rock, and oil out of the flinty rock, butter of kine, milk of sheep, fat of lambs, and the rams of the breed of Bashan, and goats with the fat of kidneys of wheat, and thou didst drink the pure blood of the grape. And with all of that, they um, they became full and denied the Lord and said, "Who is the Lord?" Because in these bodies that we always have to beat into submission and using wisdom, not to feed it too much, not to give it too much, or you can be in trouble. It can lead you to that because not everybody's the same. They went to different measures and levels. But yeah, so I'm reading Deuteronomy 32 and 15. But Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked. Thou art waxen fat, thou art grown thick, thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook God which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation. In NLT, it reads, But Israel soon became fat and unruly. The people grew heavy, plump, and stuffed. Then they abandoned the God who made them. That the God that made them, they made light of the rock. They made light of the rock of their salvation. Let me read here too. 1 Timothy 6 and 6. But godliness with contentment is great gain. Verse 8. And having food and raiment, let us therewith be content. But they that be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. See, it says, a rich man hardly shall enter, only because it'll be harder for them to detach from all of that excess and fatness and etc. with these bodies, with these wicked bodies. It's not impossible. Riches are good to men that have no sin. Paraphrasing Ecclesiasticus, Sirach. It says, For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Money as a paraphrase, I believe it's in Proverbs or Sirach. It says, "Money is a defense, and wisdom is the defense." I believe it's Sirach. Money is a defense, and wisdom is a defense. Money is not the root of all evil. It's the love of money that is the root of all evil. If you haven't beat your body into subjection, into submission, you control your body, not the other way around. Spirit is supposed to operate the body, not the body operating the spirit. You know what is best. Let me get the ones I haven't got yet. So, Mark 13:33, take heed, watch, and pray. You know now when the time is. And this is scriptures that help you remember the reality, not to be distracted. Because this world will distract you, and then the Lord gonna pop up on you. He's gonna be back. You've been distracted. Now you're getting destroyed because you got caught up and misled by the deceitfulness of the world and distracted, etc. Now you didn't even pay attention that your tether was detached. The tether that you had once, it detached. So take heed to your tether. Watch your tether. Watch the reality. Pray. Another one, Luke 12:45. And if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens, and to eat and drink, and to be drunken, the Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour where he is not aware, and will cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the unbelievers, because he lost his tether. He wasn't clinging to the scriptures. He started eating and drinking, get fat, or not get fat, eating and drinking to be drunken, excess, got caught up in the world, impatient or whatever. That's why clinging to the scriptures is the whole thing of reading and being doers, meditating wholly on it. For like 1 Timothy 4:15, meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that profit may appear to all. Take heed unto yourself and unto the doctrine, continue in them. So this doctrine will give you wisdom. This doctrine will keep you on your P's and Q's. This doctrine will help you stay focused. This doctrine will help you stay tethered. Ah, yes. Proverbs 1, start from the top, 1:1. The point really is in 4. The Proverbs of Solomon, the wisest man, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. So this wisdom that comes with these scriptures, with the life that's in these scriptures, with this word, this wisdom is going to give you these things. You young men, myself, believers, knowledge and discretion, knowledge on the reality of the world, knowledge on how to move, discretion on a lot of things. It's going to give subtlety. And that word goes into, let me just get it. Prudence. Prudence. Quality of being prudent, cautiousness, wisdom, shrewdness, craftiness. It says trickery in a good sense, discretion, because it says not, in a bad sense, it's being wise as serpents in this wicked world. The usefulness of Proverbs. Yeah, this one too. Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So like the last verse said, um, uh, to give knowledge and discretion. And that's what this wisdom and knowledge will do. That's how it'll be the stability at times. Listening to wisdom, taking heed to it, that'll be what stabilizes you, gives you strength, puts you in a position to be saved. Right? This is that tether. You fall in the water, but you tethered, you're fine. You can pull yourself back in. Because you're still tethered to to the path, to the rock, to the word, to the Lord. You're still tethered to life. What will save you? If you fall in deep water, you can pull yourself back up as long as you're tethered. Because times go up and down, be bad times. Well, the times to come, it'll help you. Times now is going to help you. So I'm going to close it out. Yeah. Observe, Sirach 13:13. Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in the peril of thy overthrowing. When thou hearest these things, awaken thy sleep. So the point was made. I'm going to close it out. Shalom.